Tonight, there is a safety concern in Carmel. A bicyclist reached out to RTV6 to tell his story. It comes after he collided with a truck on the new protected bike path near Rangeline Road. RTV6's Nicole Griffin has a call to action tonight for drivers and cyclists to learn how to navigate near the new bike paths.
The protected bike path right along Rangeline Road has north and southbound lanes for bicyclists to use here in this area. There seems to be a lot of conversation and confusion about how exactly to use these, whether you're a cyclist or a driver. And after a crash just last week, there's now a push to educate people who drive in this area.
I didn't have time to react. I tried making a very sharp turn.
Matt Stone bikes to work in Carmel every day. He just started using the protected bike path along Rangeline Road. As a barrier for drivers and cyclists, there are metal planters along the path. But on Monday morning, Stone was involved in a crash where there's an opening for businesses.
The car was turning right. My bike hit the car and I fell onto the ground, onto my back. Well, my back was on the concrete and my legs were in the grass.
Stone was taken to the hospital with minor injuries, but now he's shaken up and concerned about the safety of other cyclists using the protected bike path.
Because the northbound traffic is so far to the right and possibly out of a lot of motorists in the motorist blind spot, I feel that that is particularly unsafe in the conflict zones.
Along the path, there is green paint. It signifies zones where drivers are pulling into businesses. That's where the crash involving Stone happened.
Is the cyclist supposed to yield to traffic? Is the motorist that's turning either from the parking lots or neighborhoods or from the traditional traffic lane, are they supposed to yield to the cyclists?
We took those questions to the Carmel Police Department to find out what people should know.
As they're traveling on streets that have a bike path, if they see bicyclists, they must yield to that bicyclist, especially if they're trying to make a right-hand turn into a business or maybe even to a residence.
Carmel police say drivers need to make sure there is enough time to pull in front of a cyclist before turning in. Nicole Griffin, RTV6.
Carmel police say the driver involved in the crash with Matt Stone admitted he was at fault. Police are now encouraging drivers to use caution and be aware of their surroundings when traveling on Rangeline Road or near any bike paths in the city.